Over the past 35 years, China has attempted to keep its booming population in check by instituting a one-child per family policy. And while more than 3/4 of Chinese citizens support the idea, China is looking to revamp the program into a two-child policy. Many have argued that population control methods create more problems than they solve, and in China's case, are set to cripple the economy. So we wanted to know, is China's one-child policy a failure? Well, the policy was originally instated after China's population exploded in the 20th century. From roughly 700 million residents in the 1960s to more than a billion in the 1980s, Chinese officials implemented the one-child policy. In 2011, the government claimed that the policy and other birth control methods have led to the prevention of 400 million births. However, critics point out that the drop in births is due to lower fertility rates, which are consistent with lower rates in countries without such policies like Thailand. In fact, China's one-child policy isn't really true to its name. For starters, it only affects about a third of China's population, making exceptions for ethnic minorities and rural residents. It also often does not apply if a couple's first child is female. New rules in 2013 also allowed parents without siblings to have up to 2 children. But despite the limited enforcement, the one-child policy has led to severe imbalances in Chinese society. Women are often pressured into having abortions if pregnant with a second child, as the penalty ranges from a fine to even losing your job. In 2013, China's health ministry revealed that more than 300 million abortions had been performed to maintain the one-child policy. Another major problem is that the system of fining violators means that wealthy residents are able to have many children, while the impoverished are penalized. Perhaps the worst side effect of the policy has been referred to as the missing women problem. Because having male children is preferred in Chinese society, female children are sometimes killed, aborted, or given up for adoption in an effort to try again for a boy. This phenomenon was calculated in 1990 to be responsible for at least 50 million missing women in China, as well as 100 million worldwide. The policy also creates an extremely difficult situation for parents and their children, known as the 4-2-1 problem. Chinese society stresses that children are to take care of their aging relatives. But with the one-child policy, a single person ends up responsible for both parents and all 4 grandparents, creating tremendous strain with no siblings to help. The shrunken youth demographic, comprised overwhelmingly of males, is also poised to severely diminish the economy as larger, older generations retire. Although the elderly only comprise about 12% of the population, by 2050, they're expected to represent a full third.